just along the drift here, and very difficult to photograph, is what's known as the upside down river. Now, the explanation I've been given is that this area here is 100% humidity, so you get water drops on the bricks there, so almost looks like an upside down river. It's very difficult to photograph, so I'm going to try that now. And here we have part of the Longclough workings up by the ballroom. Just about see an arch up there. Binny has been up there. There's a huge shaft beyond my climbing abilities. All barriers, I think. So he's going to give it a shot. Well, I don't think I'll make it. I never have. But I'm not a brilliant climber, so that's no standard to judge by. No. We have arrived at Gypsum Junction. Say that when you're drunk. Hard enough to say when sober for me. But yes, there we go. Quite historic. There's a little bit of an arch in the middle of nowhere, but it is holding back a fair amount. So I'm not sure if they worked up there and then decided to arch it because it's collapsed. I do not know. But if we go this way and follow these lovely provided rails. There's a switch point still in place. Amazing. And you can see that wall there, that is a false, see how smooth it is? That's where the rocks have been rubbing together. And that is where the fluid that the crystals of the lead formed out of would have gone up against. And just around the corner here, so it's misting up again, but he's Mr. Archer from 1855. Here, one of the dangers of mine exploration, apart from that ceiling coming down earlier, these walls are very cracked, and you can see this. Even if that landed on your foot, it would have been painful. So you've got to be very careful in areas like this. Plus you've got the risk of going through the floor, because there's a lot of false floors around where they've created levels inside prior working. So there's a lot to be wary of when doing this. And here's Barry crawling through one of the crawls on the connection. There is a raise to the left, which some of it's come down, so it's what's causing some of the issue. But there we go, you can go through there. And just as you come through there, and worth photograph is that repair there on the collapse. Always like that one. So here's a section where we've possibly got false floors, because you can see there the rails are lifted off the floor, and yeah, the ground has sunk in between them. Sometimes the ground just raises and it pushes the sides up. That's not the case here. The ground seems to have shrunk, and it sounds hollow. I don't know if that's just compacted mud. It does sound a bit hollow. So possibly false floors. I know there's some further along, so there you go. Right, and here we have what I call the Shale King's throne room, because, oops, falling over on the rocks, there's his throne. And you can see there that very, very twisted arch there. An amazing room, collapsed shale chamber, and there's Barry leaving it via the crawl. Right, and finally, yes, lovely cold water. Get in there, guys.
Yes, sir.
Go on. Less complaining, more doing. Just get in there. It's gonna go above your wellies anyway. You may as well just get in. Like Gary has done there. There you go. Right, we shall continue along here. There we go. Finally, doing as he's told.
Oh! He's what?
I love being evil. Get in there.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Amazing. I've been coming here for 7 years. When I first came here, the water was only trickling into there from a small hole at the bottom. But now it's almost to the top of the wall. It's got substantially deeper measures. So, there we go. And here's another sump. Yeah, much lower the first time I ever came here. Apparently this will reach a height just a bit higher than this and magically clear itself down these sumps. It's a very strange thing that occurs here. So, there we go. Let's make our way through. There's some formations there. Right, we'll continue. Okay, we're out the water for a moment and into the shale. And this is one of the most colourful parts of this mine, especially as when you look down the bottom there, you shall see an arch there, and there's another sump here with a lot of ochre coming out of it, which is very nice, and the arch over there. Right, just along here we have a three-way intersection. You can go that way to a nice little chamber with a sump. You can go that way and terrify yourself in the devil's arse, or you can go that way, which is the way we'll be going. It has a small crawl in it, and that's the way to the big stope. To be rewarded with the stope, first of all you've got to face this crawl, which Barry's doing now. Go on some scaffolding and some wood and try not to knock it because your life depends on it. So there we go, there he goes. Right, and here we have the remains of a court. Obviously this has been in a flooded area before because there's tide marks on it, but these days it's not in a flooded area at all. Okay, we've just climbed up some ladders and we are in what I refer to as the Indiana Jones Indiana Jones flats, because they go on forever down there. If I climb up onto the top you'll see a good view of them, but this is the entryway. There we go. Go up there and have a look. Yeah, obviously very difficult to film because of the light. I think Barry's up there, and in this section you can see this huge collapse in this enormous chamber. Up there there's a shale chamber which we'll visit shortly. We can see they go down there. Not much to see down there, but they do go down there. Right, having crossed the planks of doom, we're coming to oh, quite like big chamber here, which quite like which there was something very nice at the other end of it. If you've not seen it, right like before. Right, because if you come to the far end of the chamber, you are rewarded with false floors that go up and up and up and up and up. They are right up there. That is an amazing place, that. Apparently there's a level going off that way as well, but these days it's foobarred, as you might say. And there's the rest of the chamber there. Here's Gary crossing our planks of doom. Perfectly safe, what are you on about? This is one of my favourite little sections. These false floors here. And we go way back there. Nice, eh? I'm going to get some shots of these, supported by deads in some areas there, amazingly. And at the end we've got the shaft there, so. Right, and there's Gary. Now this was filled with rubbish from the collapse, but that's shrunk now. So. Here's one of the ways down to Kappelbluff, but the bottom ladder, half the rungs are missing, so it's very difficult to do, but it does have the remains here of an airbox, which is quite rare. Although Nantucket's got its fair share of them. Yes, that's one way down there.
Yeah, well, you've got some boltings there.
Yeah, you could do it with a rope, safe. You have to do it with a rope. I've been down a couple of levels, but that bottom ladder, I have seen one person do it, but yeah, not for me. Right, here's the collapse just for the incline, and that way is the Bridge of Doom, and we are going that way. Okay, we are through the collapse, and I'll keep the camera running. If you've not seen this before, you shall be amazed. Because what we're walking on here, as you can see here, is false floors. It's not your wooden false floors, it is backfill false floors. And you'll see as we go around the corner here, already the ceiling is just going up and up, oh shit, and up. And see there Gary's doing some photography, and you can see how the rails have left the floor because the floor's dropping beneath them, because this is just backfill, this is rubble. So I'd rather be walking on compressing the rubble rather than false floors, false wooden floors. But just going to get through that lot, and then I shall show you the big bit. Floor.
I don't know. 50 foot?
50 foot, 60 foot. It's a long way. It's a big, thin stope. And at the bottom, you can even go down further. So sub-level leads to the calcite ladders. If I just go back a bit. There we go. There are the guys to give you a sense of the width of it. So it is massive. Can you imagine working in here all your life? 30, 40 years just working in this space as a group of maybe 4 or 5 by candlelight. Scary. We have now been to our large stope, that's the Cow's Hill Cross Vein stope, and we're now going to go to its twin on the other side of the vein, which we just call the Bridge of Doom, and the Stope of Doom, because it's rather dangerous. So join us in a few moments when we get there. Right, we very quickly come to a junction, and I think our only way forward is that way, because I think that one is a little bit, what's the word? Foolbard. A little thingy and a clay ball.
Balls.
Balls to ya. There we go. Right, let us go. Here's Barry crossing the bridge of Doom, also known as the Bridge of Doom. Yeah, I might be slightly insane. But there's the bridge itself, and down here you've got a stope. Looks like a little level up there. But, we have gone down there before, and there is a very big drop off to the left, and yeah, it's not very safe down there. Yeah, I know. You can get down to this, but be careful, it's all false floors down there.